Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Luke Kenobi Solo. If you hear trees bristling, that's because I'm taking a walk in my neighborhood. It's I guess you could say Luke Kenobi Solo's opinions on Star Wars on location. You know what I mean? Walk edition. But guess what? I'm not walking by myself. I'm walking with my mother, Elizabeth.
Hello.
We can't see you.
It's great to be here.
Yeah.
Thanks for inviting me for this interview.
So today, and my baby brother is here today. But,
He won't be adding too much, though.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, let's talk about, I think, CGI and Star Wars. That's what you're here to talk about.
That's what you said in the invitation.
The invitation is always a pretty straightforward thing, and that's what we're going to be talking about. So,
Can I just let them know one thing?
yes.
I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. I like Star Wars, but I haven't seen all of the movies. I've seen the originals back in the day when they first came out when I was young.
Yeah, she's an oldie.
And I'm an old person now, so I don't have a great memory of them. And I've only seen one of the prequels, The Phantom Menace, and two of the sequels. So just keep that in mind as I answer these questions. That
And you have a terrible memory of the originals.
Yeah, I don't have a great memory of the originals.
Surprisingly bad.
We're in the process of actually rewatching all of them. Some of them, me seeing them for the first time, and then we're going to eventually get to the original as well.
I haven't decided if we're doing the original.
All right. Well, we're working on getting me a little bit more of a strong knowledge base.
Yeah, strong knowledge. So, CGI and Star Wars. What is your overall opinion of it?
Well, the most recent one I've watched is The Phantom Menace, and I've got to say, oh my gosh, not good. Honestly, not good. When you consider that before watching The Phantom Menace, the most recent Star Wars films I saw were Force Awakens, and
which has great
CGI, and The Last Jedi. Then
pretty good CGI.
Right. So I went from that to watching The Phantom Menace. That's what's fresh on my mind right now. That was not good, but when you're talking about The Force Awakens, that was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, really, really good.
Yeah.
So that's all I really have. I mean, I don't know. It's such a vast difference depending on what movie you're talking about. And they didn't use CGI in the originals, right? Or when they went back and redid it, they added some.
They used very minimal CGI. Only the things that weren't possible to do a model of. So they tried to do models.
So even in the original, when they were first released in the 70s, they used some CGI in those? I didn't think they even had that technology.
They had that, but it was still super rough.
Okay.
It wasn't, just very, very short, glimpses.
Okay.
It wasn't shot from a green screen. It was just adding some little stuff in.
Some visual effect type things.
Yeah, visual effects. Okay. Not CGI where it's full blown.
I gotcha. Maybe one little piece.
Right.
Not a full scene being CGI.
Like a whole animal.
I got you.
Alien
yeah.
CGI.
Okay.
It was just maybe. Not even Jabba the Hutt CGI.
Yeah.
Jabba the Hutt was like a model. It was a gigantic puppet. And I think that's kind of what everybody loved about, the originals. They had a very, and we're wondering how did they do the space scenes. It's actually very interesting.
How did they do the space scenes? Tell
They
me.
used miniature models.
Really?
So they use like a, like
sort of like stop motion in a way?
Yeah,
or?
basically, kind of like King Kong.
Okay.
So they use basically a space wallpaper, and they had this kind of like model, this little tiny Millennium Falcon.
But it looked huge in relation to the.
Right.
I got you.
Little things on the screen.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that, Dennis.
Because, they shot it close enough.
Yeah.
They did something like that, and it really turned out really good.
Yeah. You know what I wonder, and maybe you have the answer, and I know I'm not the one doing the interview, but I do have a question.
Right. It's kind of back and forth.
When the prequels came out that year, whenever they
did they think it was bad?
Yeah, what did people think when they watched it at that time?
Well, I think they...
Was it like, wow, this is great? Or was it like, oh...
It wasn't terrible. I mean, people can tell it's unrealistic.
But for the time, that was all they had.
But it's not like people thought, oh my gosh, this was super realistic. People are aware of the problems.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, when I look at the originals, because we have watched clips of the originals, it didn't stand out as, oh my gosh, this is bad.
It used in all 3 movies of the original trilogy. Probably...
You said it was a very small percentage that they use of that technology. So I guess...
Out of 6 hours. Right, that's 2 times.
Right.
Out of 6 hours, they use probably 2 minutes of CGI.
Right, so I guess
and all 3 hours of the prequels might have been 1 minute without CGI.
So my final then is, if you're comparing the prequels to the originals, I would have rather in the prequels they would have used the same technology that the originals used.
It's kind of like let's show it off.
Yeah, but it wasn't good.
Yeah.
So that's my final. But whatever they used in Force Awakens, if it was CGI but just better quality, way better. They really improved that.
Well, I mean, some of that CGI.
Yeah, I do. I know that.
I mean...
But they got better at it, right?
No compare.
Yeah.
That's on Jar Jar, CGI Jar Jar.
Yeah.
The worst is the field.
The field. Oh, yeah. When Jar Jar was walking with them?
No.
Oh.
That big field with all those brown ships.
Oh, yeah.
The brown, trucks.
But also when they were
MTTs
walking in the field or something, it was like Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn and...
That wasn't a field, that was like a forest.
Yeah, something that was pretty bad too.
Only Jar Jar is bad, really.
Well, yeah. Because he was who they put in there as CGI, right?
So, this is, I think we've said all we need to say about CGI.
Yeah.
So I think this is time you can say you can turn the topic. You can turn the topic to whatever you want that's on the schedule.
Okay.
So, do you want on the schedule?
It was CGI, was it Yoda?
It was...
I forget.
And tomorrow is the Siege of Mandalore. The next day is another video on the Skywalker saga.
Okay.
The day after that is Solo.
Well, what,
The day after that is Disney Star Wars.
Okay. I guess maybe use the rest of the time specifically talking about Phantom Menace since we just watched that.
Right, alright, okay, a Phantom Menace kind of
just in general, like a general...
So talk about.
Man, some of that, the writing was cheesy.
The dialogue.
The dialogue was not very good.
Yeah.
Overall, I feel like wasn't the best. The pod race, like, can we talk about the pod race?
Yes, we could.
That was, like, too long. Just for the audience, we split up watching that in 4 segments. So 2 of the sections or segments were literally the pod race, wasn't it?
No.
It felt like it.
No. It was Tatooine.
Okay.
So the sections 1, Tatooine, the whole finding Anakin.
Oh yeah, I guess I should say you're right.
Yeah.
Dennis is right, but the middle,
You don't know that my name is Dennis.
Oh, Brick Dennis?
No, Luke Kenobi Solo.
Oh, sorry. Is that okay that I revealed it?
I mean, I can't cut it out.
That's all right. You said what your dad's name was.
Well, I didn't say that. That's for the same name as me.
Yeah, that's true. Well, anyways, point is the middle section, I was glad we split in half because it was too long.
That's how Qui-Gon's death.
That was the best scene, was the ending, the battle.
The celebration of death.
Well, it did seem kind of like a celebration of death, but it came right after the funeral.
The intimate campfire funeral followed by this parade.
Yeah, it was like, what?
And everybody knows it wasn't.
It wasn't. It was a celebration of the trade being...
The taxation route.
Yeah, and all of that was back to normal. Yeah.
I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, but...
That was a confusing thing.
Overall, I'm glad that we split it up. I think that the movie was okay. I wasn't like, oh, worst movie ever. If we had watched it straight through, I would have gotten really bored. But because we broke it up, that middle section was doable to watch it in 2 segments. Anyways, I mean, I was glad I watched it.
So, since you're an honorary guest, you all the guests on the show, you get to pick. So I did this kind of like this thing, like comments, whatever, comment like what? So comment
what's wrong,
what
baby?
Skywalker?
Sorry, your baby brother was crying.
Comment what Skywalker saga level will most excite about, or something like that.
Oh, for the video game.
But no, it's not. It doesn't have to be about the Skywalker saga. It's just something that they can say in the comments.
Oh, like a question where they can. Oh, okay. Well, my question would be, what game system do you guys plan on getting the Skywalker saga on? Because we've been trying to decide which game system to get it on. Xbox, PlayStation, or Nintendo Switch, because we have all of them. And so we've got 2 different households, but between the 2 households, we've got all 3 systems. So I'm curious to any listeners which game system you're going to get it on. Leave a comment.
Definitely.
Let us know, and if you have a reason you're getting it on that system, other than that's just the only system you have, but like if you have multiple game systems, but you know you're going to get it on a specific one, let us know why.
We're running out of time.
Sorry.
We only got a minute left. We will because the app.
Oh, okay. It tells you. Well, it was really fun. I appreciate you inviting me for this.
Come back. So I
would love to come back.
I thought we could come back. Or you could come back to hear your opinions once you finish the prequel trilogy.
Definitely.
Come back. See what's up.
And I'm also curious. I mean, I know I don't run the show here, but I'm also curious what other people think of the CGI. And
yeah. That's what I was kind of thinking.
Yeah.
So comment. Which system are you getting the Skywalker saga on? And which system... what is your opinion on CGI throughout Star Wars?
Yeah, throughout all of Star Wars. Like,
which movie do you think was best in?
I'm sure there's other hardcore fans that could give a little bit more.
Oh, dang it. We dropped the phone.
But I think it's
all right,
still
bye.
running. Bye. Thanks.